Yeah, it's Monday. Train the best skill on RuneScape on Monday. Anyways, what's going on, guys? So, a little start to a video is me a little small talk over. The rest will obviously be live commentary. So, it has been like 10 years since I started using screensavers. If you guys didn't know a while back, screensavers were awesome to use for things like construction and a few other banking skills. But most of the banking skills, you can kind of get used to the screensavers to the point where you just don't even really need them anymore. So it has been a very long time since I've trained construction, and boy, has it changed a little bit, which is much more relaxing now. But yeah, if you guys haven't trained construction since Old School's been released, or at least around that time, the butler now does come very close to you whenever you tell it you'll get some planks from your bank or whatever. I don't know if that. No, I think the best way to do this is actually if you have the planks in your inventory, because I think if you want to get them from your bank, you have to go through like a bunch of talking options. But yeah, with this method on RS3, it's roughly like 900k an hour if you use like refer a friend and stuff. And I think on this game I was averaging 650k an hour. I was obviously a little bit rusty of doing this though because it's been a long time. I'm not very used to not being able to like zoom in because whenever I train construction, I zoom into the table, so I can't really misclick on anything, and it's just a lot more simple. But with this, like it looks like my camera is so far away from the freaking table that I feel like I might misclick sometimes. But yeah, in this video, you guys will see me discuss a tiny bit about comparing mahogany tables to the oak doors and comparing the price kind of. I think I'm leaning towards one side rather than the other now, but you guys will see in the video, so no point in me explaining it now. But yeah, just a little talk over doing the best skill in RuneScape. This is so great. Now, I am thinking about getting 99 construction sometime soon, but I would first like to finish construction on RS3 because, as you guys know, I'm doing it every single day already. I don't want to add it as well into old school. So right now, I'm doing construction on RS3. Once I'm done with 200 mil, I'll start slowly doing a bit on old school. Because that's the only way I can ever train the skills. If I do tiny bit by tiny bit, and eventually I'll get to my goal because that's the best. Anyways, I'll see you guys in live commentary. All kinds of gains in this bitch. Oh yeah, so welcome back, guys. So yeah, construction is it's interesting. And as you guys saw, I did get level 74 construction, which is not too bad. I stopped at 74 because I do have a question for you guys as well. I want to see what you guys think about this. So right now for construction, you have the choice between doing mahogany tables or oak doors. Now, oak doors is the way I did get level 99 way back in the day on RS3, or I guess it was basically RS2 back then. And it was quite a bitch. I did some still in creation though back then to actually get it because I hated the construction skill and I wanted to save some money, so I basically just did some still in creation. I also did a little bit of still in creation for smithing as well, I believe, after I did construction. Yep, because that shit was efficient back then. It actually wasn't too bad, but I did actually do all my still in creation in the actual still in creation world, which I think was like 138 or something like that. And you used to take like your games necklace, and you used to have to go to like where the BH craters used to be, get teleported there, then you run south, and you have to make sure that no one can attack you, or those little weird revenant things can't attack you. It's one of those time zones. I forget which one it actually was. I think there was actually PKs then, or was it just the revenants? It's one of those time zones. I kind of forget. But that's basically how you got there, as opposed to now you can just kind of just teleport there, and it brings you straight there without any risk of dying. But yes, right now, and this is without having to pay the butler. I'm not too sure how much money you have to spend on the butler doing construction. I think it's roughly 5+ mil. I really don't know, so I'm not going to say any numbers because I'm going to probably look like a retard when I'm done saying it. But I'm going to assume it's 5 to maybe even 10 mil. Now, at the moment, construction costs 7.5 GP and XP. That's not including the butler prices, by the way. So it's probably around 8 or something like that. If you do oak doors, and I believe doing the mahogany tables, which I was getting roughly 650k experience per hour doing. Obviously, I can't do it for a straight hour because I wouldn't really enjoy it. I probably could do it for a straight hour, but I wouldn't really want to. I'd probably do construction on old school the same way I'm doing it right now on RS3, which is like 1 million experience a day, and you know, just taking it slow. Especially if I'm just going for 99, I'll take only 2 weeks, and that won't even be an issue. But yeah, so we have construction at 7.5 GP and XP, which if I calculate that, comes out to 97.5, probably like 110 or 105 mil or so after paying the butler. But that's the only cost that it has, so it's just that. And now mahogany tables, I believe, was costing me around 12.7 GP and XP. So let's just leave that around 13 basically, which comes out to about 169 million coins for 99 construction. So I'm basically spending like over 60 mil plus more on construction just because I'm choosing to do mahogany tables over oak doors. And since this is old school, obviously 60 mil plus coins, it has a pretty damn big value. It takes like 60 hours of doing double nats to make that back, as opposed to 60 mil in RS3. You can make that in like probably 10-20 hours or so, Queen Black Dragon. So the question is, which one would you guys do over this? I'm starting to think I might not actually do the mahogany tables. Even though I do hate construction, it's not a very fun skill to do. This will basically make construction double the speed for me, which means I spend probably, like, what, 50 less hours or so in construction, if even, or not 50, I forgot we're talking about just 99. So probably, if it's like 350k-ish an hour with oak, with the oak doors, which comes out to like 30-something hours for 99, or I can do it in half that time with just the mahogany. So you technically get 99 construction in like a day with just the mahogany tables. But yeah, you save probably about 20 hours of construction for around the price of like 60 mil. But yes, I am leaning towards probably doing oak doors just because it's just more reasonable for me. I mean, 60 mil plus is quite a bit to spend on construction. We don't really have to spend that much money on it. But yeah, I'm thinking construction might be one of my more recent 99s I might be actually getting, just to get construction out of the way. The reason I'm not trading it right now, even though I do have some good cash in my bank, is because I'm already doing it on RS3. I really don't want to do any construction on old school until I'm at least 200 mil on RS3, because that is a pain enough for me. I don't really want to be doing construction on both games, because that's just not worth it. But yeah, here's a current look at my bank. I've done quite a few things since, I guess, the last time I've kind of recorded my bank. So yes, I'm down 26 mil. Every time I stream and I have such a low cash stack, I swear everyone's like, "Where'd your money go? Did you sell it?" I know they're joking, but Jesus, it's weird. But yes, there's my planks right there. I have 19,000. Bought most of them for about 750 each or so. So 1,750. I think I said 1,700 or so. Yeah, 1,750 coins each. And those are actually all from Slayer, which I will probably use those later on. But yeah, I'm thinking I might actually sell these back. I'm going to probably lose money selling them back, for God's sake. But yeah, that's that. So that's about 35-ish mil in blanks. So that puts me back up to 60 mil plus. And I did sell my Snapdragons recently. I had about 960 of them, so I sold them for 10k each, I believe it was. Bought myself a whole bunch of dorsals, a lot more Snapdragons. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be farming Snapdragons anymore. I'm gonna probably talk about this goal in a different video, but I am having thoughts of 200 mil farming on old school. Now I'm gonna do it in a way where it's obviously not efficient if I do think about doing this, just because I will be doing watermelon seeds, which is obviously not really efficient to do. But I'll show you guys so far my weekly farming. So there it is, 1.8 mil farming weekly. I can probably get an easy 2 mil weekly because I haven't been doing torstals the entire week. I did Snapdragons up until like, I don't know, like the past few days I've only started doing torstals for my herbs. And torstals and Snapdragons is a very big difference in farming experience, so that's probably why I'm not too sure I'll be farming Snapdragons anymore. My original plan was to farm Snapdragons and make super stores with them and then just sell them off, because they're very easy to sell and it's pretty damn decent herbivore experience compared to brews. But yes, do not take my word for it. I have not said I'm going to go for 200 mil farming, but I just think it's a pretty sweet goal to go for sometime in the future. It'll take a very long time. But fortunately for me, you don't really have to no-life it. I'm not really looking forward to no-lifing on anything on RS after I finish my 200 all skills. But something I can kind of do on the side is definitely logging on for farm runs. This will cost money, obviously, which will probably be made just from runecrafting, to be honest. And there is the update for you guys on runecrafting. I am level 81 now, and I'm not too far actually at all from level 82. That's about maybe 3 or 4 hours. So you guys will no longer see me making law runes ever again, probably, because I'll be moving on to Astrals at level 82, and then at level 91, the double nats. But as of right now, I'm going to continue farming even once I do achieve level 99. I'm going to probably continue planting magics and palms. Might skip out on the magics and maybe keep doing palms just because palms are quite a bit cheaper. They're like 6 GP and XP or so, and I'm pretty sure magics are... Actually, magics are pretty close to that too, aren't they? I forgot that you don't have to pay for the secondary ingredient. Actually, let me see how much magics are. So roughly 120, 1, 2, 3 divided by like 13,700-ish, around there. They're roughly like 8.8 GP and XP. That's not paying for the secondary ingredient. That's actually not too bad. That's like roughly 100 mil for 99 if you do just magics. But yeah, I definitely would like to get top page farming, but I'm not too sure exactly how much further I will go. 200 mil, like I said, very long. I'm talking like 3-year fucking goal. But yes, I will end the video here, guys. I do apologize for talking quite a bit, but I just felt like asking you guys a question about the construction thing, because I am still not really deciding on which way I'd like to go. because it's quite a bit of money, to be honest with you guys. I think I'm leaning towards the oak doors right now. I would love to just do mahogany because it's just a lot more simple, but I'm pretty sure the last time I did oak doors, I only found it to be very annoying because I didn't have mouse keys back then. So I just have bad memories of doing the oak doors because I would have to right-click the door and like look for the option remove door, and it was pretty fucking painful, man, to do that shit without mouse keys. Anyways, I will see you guys next video with hopefully the 82 room crafting achieved, meaning I can move on to the Astrals. Definitely in like about 2 or 3 days, 97 farming, so you guys should see that next video as well. And besides that, I'm going to probably stick to just those 2 main skills. Might do some construction, would like to slowly get level 80 at least, and then it just leaves my Hunter to be the last skill for level 80. With, I believe it was the last skill. No, it wasn't the last skill for level 70. I think room crafting was my last skill for 70. I think it was like 55 room crafting and 70 hunter. Pretty big turnaround right there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a few days with a bit more progress in this account. All kinds of gains.